Namaskar. I'm Dr. Sonali Naik. Today we are going to read the 7th chapter from Gajanan Maharaj Vijay Granth. Before that, let us do a meditation. Close your eyes, sit quietly, take a deep breath. Focus your attention between your two eyebrows. See in your mind's eye. You are sitting at a very peaceful place. It is a seashore. You are very happy. You are very peaceful. You are meditating upon Lord Rama. Lord Rama is standing in front of you. Seeing him, you are filled with joy. You bow to him. He gives you his blessings that you are healthy, happy. Receiving his blessings, you are filled with happiness. The protective cover of his blessing stays with you all throughout your life. Within this cover, you are forever guided, forever protected, forever prospered, forever happy. Because of this, your life is full of intense sweetness, enthusiasm, and happiness. Experience it. Give your thanks. Slowly open your eyes. Jai Gajanan. Shri Ganeshaya Nama. Glory to thee, O Rama, God of the color of the clouds, consort of Sita, son of Dashrath, and safe haven of saints galore. With your blessings, O Rama, monkeys defeated Ravana in Lanka. Victory follows him who enjoys your blessings. He who gets your favors is revered by people, howsoever low he may be in his social status. Am I suitable for such a favor? My condition is most pitiable. I lack knowledge and devotion. My mind is unsteady and suspicious, with various desires haunting my mind. How can I expect you to be kind? Logically, it may sound all right, but the scripts point out that you have pardoned many a sinner. Liberating the pious is no wonder, but real greatness lies in saving the fallen. There is none greater than you. I invoke you to pardon my failings and sanctify me, O God, with your blessings. I completely surrender myself to you. The celebrations went full swing with all the people at the temple. Khande Rao from the Patil family was organizing the festival. The Patil clan enjoyed a great heritage of wealth, land, and property. Devotion to sages and saints was a part of their legacy. With all the authority of a village head, Khande Rao celebrated the event as said. He came from the lineage of Mahadaji, who had sons named Kartaji and Kukaji. Kukaji the younger was a devotee of Vithoba, the Pandharpur deity. The family enjoyed blessings of Gomaji, a saint from village Nagsari. Kartaji had 6 sons. They were Khande Rao, Ganpati, Narayan, Maruti, Hari, and Krishnaji. Kukaji had none. When Kartaji died, the children were brought up by Kukaji as his own. It was a rich family in the town. Kukaji brought prosperity to the Patil family. Khande Rao became the head after Kukaji's death. Khande Rao had authority and prosperity. Bodybuilding was the brothers' hobby. They played games with swords and sticks. Hari amongst them was a great athlete. People tried to please the Patil clan. Though the festival was for God Hanuman, Patils had an irrational attitude which drove the town into annoying disputes. Khande Rao abused each one in the village, not sparing even a saint or a sage. When the brothers went to the temple, they started teasing Saint Gajanan. They fashioned indecent puns using the name of Saint Gajanan. They challenged him for a wrestling fight, asking him to prove his saintly might. They invited the saint to the stand or face a beating at their hands. The saint laughed at their folly. Bhaskar said, "Let us go back to Akoli. Let us be away from these insolent boys corrupted by power, money, and might." The saint said, Bhaskar, wait a bit. Patil brothers are all my devotees. All they lack is decorum and modesty. To understand them, watch them closely. Notice their affectionate liaison. Each of them is like my son. They enjoy blessings from various saints. Power is often accompanied by rudeness. How can a tiger behave like a cow, or burning fire be as cold as snow? How can the edge of a sword be mellow? This attitude will eventually go, like the turbidity of monsoon water, getting clearer with the approach of winter. One day Hari came to the temple ground and challenged the saint to a wrestling bout. Don't keep chanting your favorite hymn, Gan Gan Ganata Bodhi. Oh, what a rhyme. Since you are the heart of all respect, I want to test you in all aspects. If you defeat me in wrestling, you get a prize. The saint nodded to accept and sat quiet. He said, Come on, you are very strong. Pull me up from this position where I belong. Hari used his strength all the way but couldn't move the saint an inch away. He tried all the tricks of wrestling until his tired body started perspiring. She soon realized that the saint had won. Though his body looked a thin and a frail one, the saint was a great mountain of strength, undisturbed like a mighty elephant. Underrating the might of other creatures, Hari felt like a jackal there, or like a barking dog before a tiger. He had never bent down to a saint's feet, but now he was the time to accept defeat. In utter surrender to the sacred seer, the saint looked up and said with a smile, Defeat me or get me the promised prize. Wrestling is the best of manly game form. Krishna in childhood played it with Balram. They killed Mushtik and Chanur, guards of Kansa, the wicked ruler. Good health is the best wealth. Second is land, and then money, which all should have. Krishna, living on banks of Yamuna, made his playmates strong. That is the way you do it in Shegao. Make them sturdy with great aplomb. This is the only prize I am seeking. Hari astutely said, it can only be with your blessings. This was the moment when he learned restraint and started behaving properly with the saint. His brothers teased him for his weakness and said, We are sons of Patil, don't forget, we enjoy the best authority in this region. Why should we bow down to this naked person? He's crazy, gathering undeserved attention. We have to curb this dumb orientation. Let us now take immediate steps and stop this nonsense in public interest. It is our duty to caution the praying saints, phonies dupe folks by posing as saints. Even gold has to stand the test of purity. The sugarcane incident proved Tukaram's veracity. Jnaneshwar made a mark, making a buffalo sing. Gajanan has to prove himself by similar testing. He has to attest his mettle in the popularity test. Why don't we test him to that effect? Thus saying, they came to the temple with a bundle of solid sugarcane. Hari Patil was quiet and stayed away, but others were boisterous all the way. They called the saint obscene names and said, If you want to taste sugarcane, you have to bear a beating by them. But no scars could be seen anywhere. We will achieve, we will acclaim you as a yogi if the thrashing shows no marks. If it does, then of course you are a quack. The saint smiled at the children's prattle. Maruti said it seemed he is baffled. Ganpati said silence means half consent. They all started beating the reverend. Except Bhaskar, all devotees dispersed. He appealed to them to stop the torture and spare the saint of benevolent nature. Your family enjoys a great reputation. Be kind to all who are under your protection. He may not be a saint as you believe, but spare him as an innocent man on the street. Brave hunters attack fierce tigers. They don't shoot innocent grasshoppers. King Ravana's Lanka was set afire by Hanuman. He never touched shanties of poor men. The boys advised Bhaskar to stay off the fight. We are just testing his saintly might. Here call him a great saint. We are assessing his saintly traits. They continued thrashing him wild like pods in the field for the yield. The saint smiled unflappably. No scars were seen on his body. Looking to the fact, the rowdy boys got afraid and bowed down to him, falling prostrate. Saint said, Boys, your hands must be aching. I'll compress juice for you. It's refreshing. He squeezed the canes with his bare hands and gave juice to the boys as a refreshment. How could he squeeze juice without a device? This can only be possible with yogic exercise. With this, he wanted people to recognize that yoga can improve national mind. The boys bowed down and ran back to Khanderao. They told him of happenings and the saint of Shiga. With this, Khanderao started visiting the saint, but his rustic language did not change. He never used honorific terms for anyone. Generally, singular words are used on two occasions, as in affection of mother and the offspring, or by authority to a menial under him. Khanderao reckoned each one as his subject and spoke to them with little respect. That's why he addressed the saint in diminutives. But inflating insult was not his motive. His heart was like a coconut with a hard shell, soft inside with sweet core and tasty kernel. Once Kukaji called Khandu Patil and said, "You speak of Gajanan as a great saint. As you know, day by day I am growing old. I would like to see a grandson before I go. Why do you stand dumb before him? Go request the saint to bless you with an offspring. If he really is a seer, he will fulfill your desire." Khanderao approached the saint in a while and said, "Uncle Kukaji is getting old. He wants to see the face of my child. If you enjoy powers to fulfill devotees' desires, why not bless me with a child as a favor?" Said the saint, "Good, you ask for something. With all the wealth and power at your command, you order everyone, then why not the Creator? This is something beyond human volition," said Khandu. "Crops need water for growth. Bringing rain down is beyond human try. That is why in famine the land is dry. Human efforts bring fruitful results when rain pours down on thirsty fields. That is the case with me, O saint, so bestow all your favors on me." The saint smiled and said, "You beg for a child since it is asking for alms. I bless you with a son, and you have to name him as Bhikya. This is not all in my hands, but I request the Almighty to fulfill your desires. In turn, you have to host a mango juice meal to all the Brahmins in the town every year as a token of your gratitude to the Creator." Kandu accepted the professor proposal and back he went to tell Kukaji of the conversation with the saint. Kukaji was happy. In due time, a son was born to Kandu's wife, bringing joy all around. Kukaji's happiness knew no bounds. Kandu distributed sugar and wheat to the poor and sweets to the children of Shega. The child was named as Bhikkhu, who grew up like a waxing moon. As promised, Kandu fed Brahmins with mango juice, and the practice continues with the descendants. By the grace of the saint, the child started crawling in the house of Kandu Patil. This irritated the Deshmukh family of Shigaon. With Patils, they were at daggers drawn. The feud was going on for long. Between these two families strong, they hunted for a chance to hurt each other. They fought like two pundits, two ministers, two fighters, two mechanics, or two dogs facing each other. After seeing the grandchild, Kukaji died on the banks of Bhima at Pandharpur. Khandu was sad to lose his protector. Looking to his state of mind, Deshmukh grabbed the chance to put the parties in danger. The details will follow in the subsequent chapter. Please listen to this treatise to bring to you auspicious tidings.